All right, we have one more topic for today, and that's factoring. I'm going to call it one step further. So what we're going to be doing here is looking for a greatest common factor and then continuing to factor after we pulled out a greatest common factor. So for problem 14, our GCF is going to be equal to 5 because 5 will divide into 5, negative 40, and 60. So I'm going to divide all of these by 5, leaving me with x squared minus 8x and then plus 12. And now I want to look at factoring what's left in parentheses further. So I know I'm still going to have that 5. The greatest common factor has to come out. I have an x squared, so that's going to be an x in the front of each of the parentheses. And I'm looking for factors of 12 that add to be negative 8. Because it's positive when multiplied and negative when added, I know that I'm looking for 2 negative numbers. And without doing a t-chart, I can probably run through my factors and figure this out. 1 and 12 negatives will make a negative 13. If I think of negative 2 and negative 6 will make, negative 8. So negative 2 and negative 6 will satisfy my quadratic. Why don't you go ahead and try number 15. Take out a greatest common factor first and then continue factoring. Use a t-chart if you need to. All right, problem number 15, you should have identified the greatest common factor as a 2, and whenever I divide that out, I am left with x squared plus 9x minus 36 in parentheses. So I need numbers that multiply to be a negative 36, which means I need a positive and a negative, and because of this positive sign, I know that the bigger factor has to be positive. And if I needed to, I could start doing a t-chart. Notice that I stopped when I got to negative 3 and 12 because that satisfies the adding together to be a positive 9. I don't need to continue with negative 4 and 9, negative 6 and 6. I can go ahead and stop there and say that my final factored form is this.